I don't know what this is looking like, but hopefully it's working. Knuckle busting numbskull. How you doing, Todd? Trying to get my tablet going so I can see what you guys see. Here's my bead on the old Kershaw launch. I'm not doing too bad. Thought that come out pretty neat with a couple of skulls on the bottom. Josephina, how are you? I like it. I'm gonna hopefully get some more and put some on my hunting knife. Cole Cooper, how are you? See, this is the one I was hoping to get a brown one for. How many knives do I have? I only got like 30. 30 or so knives. I think a nice little lanyard on that would bring this knife together a little bit. Oh, awesome. What in the world? Just seeing if it was freezing on me. Not really moving around on camera too much. I was too busy getting this ready. Good, but it looks good. Been in the process of putting my house on the market for sale, and so I've been a bit busy with a bunch of stuff and haven't been able to come on live in a while, but thought I'd try today. It's kind of rainy out, nasty. This knife would be pretty big for a lanyard hole. It doesn't have a lanyard hole anyway. A screw there and a screw there. You could probably stick. Whoop. Probably stick one around. No. If you stuck one around that stop right there, that standoff, it'd probably cut it. Marines and Army Mom, how are you? Hope you don't cut your fingies. Cruel Giz. I doubt it. I haven't in a long time. Knives aren't dangerous unless you don't know how to use them. I am doing well. Man, I gotta say, selling a house is quite the process. They come in and look at everything on your house. Michael Sean, how are you? Thank you, Cruel Giz. I got a few. I only got like 30 knives, but I got a few higher end ones. Like this one's titanium and G10 and a decent steel, 20 CV. Called the Fenrir. Share Bear, how are you? Cliff Broad, glad to see you. You snag you a wrench. There. The higher. Are those 3-inch blades? Well, yeah, most of them are at least 3 inches. This one here is close to 4, if not all of 4. Like this one's a little bit smaller. It's probably not quite 3 inches. So it varies. Jay Fishing, how are you? Well, thank you, Share Bear, for showing up with your other channel also. Oh, really? Anything above 3 inches is illegal in your town? No problem, Cliff. Yeah, right here, pretty much anything's legal. You can even have your switchblades. Thanks, Jay Fishing. I don't get new knives very often. This last one I got was this Kershaw live wire. It's pretty good. Magna cut blade. far it's misfired a little bit. Had a couple of fails, but for the most part it's working good. Here, OTF are considered stiletto, and out the sides are called switchblades. Well, I just call it OTF. I mean, yeah, we do call out the side ones like this a switchblade. Shay, how you doing? Watching from the office while you hide? Excellent. ADC right now is a cheap souvenir shop blade I picked up in Colorado. 420, but it gets sharp. Just don't hold an edge. Yeah, that's the problem with the 420. It'll take an edge, but it won't hold it. Knuckle busted numbskull made me the bead, and I tied up a quick lanyard, threw a couple skulls on it. My pyrite. Oh. So what's everybody carrying? Today I'm just carrying the launch again. I'm trying to see how long it goes before I got to put an edge on it. I don't use my knives a whole lot, but I don't really go anywhere. Leave the house very much. Shadow. What? It's coming in blurry. Too close now. There it is. Kershaw. Ohio River Jack 80-20.5 TS 300 dual ground Tanto. Nice. Cliff, what up, dude? Rocking my Kubi Titus on skiffs today. Love that action. I gotta skiff out some of my stuff when I can afford it. I'd like to get some skiffs for this bad boy. These are some OG original goat scales. It's supposed to be a shark tooth pattern to go with the shark foot and the shark lock and just everything sharky. Yeah, this acacia though is pretty sweet for what it is. Around a $30 knife. It's got pretty good action for a crossbar. No play whatsoever, side to side or up and down. Kelly's Mismatch. Good morning. And how is Kelly today? This is a little switchblade I showed on. Whoop, something on my finger. Huh. A piece of grease. Should pay attention to what I was doing earlier. But I put this wood on and sanded it down, sculpted it. There's more of a gap there. No, there's no gap, really. That's weird. But lining up this button and all these little pins was worth it in the long run. When I first got it, it had black handles that were broken, and this button didn't have a spring behind it, so it would just sit there. You could open it, but then when you went to close it, you had to hold it in a certain way to get the button to engage, and then hopefully gravity didn't release it for you. It's not very sharp. It's a neat little knife. I like the locking system. Lock back with a This was a piece of wood flooring that I shaped and drilled and sanded and polished. Well, it's a dreary Thursday here. Got some rain coming down. Pretty steady rate. It's like 45 degrees out, so it's nice and cold. Thank you, Cliff. That was my first try at any kind of handles that I put on something. Yeah, I might have killed it putting them on, but it took me like 6 months, it seems like. Not of constant work, but weekends and just messing around with it. It's too bad this one doesn't have a lanyard hole in it. But the handle is long enough to get a decent forefinger grip and some. My hands are big. You can't make the best until you make your first, right? Something like that. Yeah, you got to make a few mistakes. Got to break a few eggs before you make an omelet. It's got a pretty good, decent edge on it. I won this, Cliff. This was the first thing I ever won on a giveaway. War Room, Chris, how you doing? This was the first knife I ever won. Apex Alchemy. They have a neat little channel. The guy signed it, dated it. Sheath works for it, but it stops a little short there. I wish it was a compression one instead of having the nylon strap, but phone was going off. I forgot to turn down my ringtones. Sorry about that. This is the little knife my mom got me, my name on it. Oh, I forgot to put out my gas station knives. Oops. Tried to find one of the loudest songs I could find for a ringtone, and Korn fit the bill. Shay, it's awesome you're here, Shay. You've been killing it with the interviews lately. Usually I find it hard to sit through a whole interview without getting kind of bored, but you keep it interesting. For sure. Been seeing all the Blade Show footage come in. It's something I'll probably never experience, but excuse me. It's nice to be able to see what I'm missing, or at least be able to see the venues without having to be there. Appreciate that, brother. Love doing them. Love talking. Love relating knife making back to an art as well. I'm a big art fan. I don't mind art. I don't really understand a lot of it. I see the art and the beauty in knives. like a little harpoon on the top, just makes it. Just makes the shape for some reason. This thing kicks like a mule. Unfortunately, this one doesn't always lock out. It doesn't come back up to the top with force. I'm not sure. It's a pain in the butt to send these back to get them worked on. Well, it's a pain in the butt for me to send them back to get worked on, and you gotta get a hold of a gun dealer and have them send it with their FLL or whatever it's called license. It has to be sent from there and sent back to there. Right, FLFL. Yeah. Yeah, so what's everybody got new? Anybody got any new knives? Any new tools? Any new anything? Old Path, how you doing, buddy? I actually just got rid of a bunch of my tools. I had a whole wall full just of duplicate wrenches. I can't remember how many I had. I didn't count them when I sold them. I just sold it as one great big lump. Even the boards they were hanging on, the guy wanted, so. Ray and Sandy, how are you? Oh, thanks. I'm not going to be on a long time. I just wanted to do a live and say hi to everybody. I mean, I see everybody in the live, so I get to say hi there too, but it's nice to kind of show what you got and what people have sent you. And doing good, bro. No new knives, but I did get a new Harbor Freight mini toolbox. Nice. Well, that's pretty cool. I got to get one of those Harbor Freight knife cases. I'd rather spend my money on knives, though, than the case to put them in. That's where I run into trouble. I got a cheap little case I keep some of my knives in right here, but I got that at Tractor Supply, and they had them. They were like $5 a piece here. I think they're for holding pistols, but it's my Jimmy Crow modified Kershaw grid. Nice little oil stain there. He stonewashed it. So nice. You got the nice slides on the drawers. Oh, nice. Back to work. Well, have a good day at work, Shay. I used to work in a place sort of like what Shay works in. I doubt we made the same type of product, but I made medical supplies, Q-tips and stuff like that. We were just getting into micro fiber type. It's called flock. It's a microfiber that is like the reusable Q-tips that Ron Crow uses for his cleaning kits or his knife maintenance kits. I'm assuming that was a misspell, Knuckles. Supposed to say Shay. I'm sure you didn't shat on anybody. Sean Stafford. How are things? Nice seeing all of you here. Thank you for tuning in. Could be worse and a lot better. How are you today? About the same, Sean. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better. So I always say I'm doing okay. I'm pretty good. I'll live. Gotta support the fam. Oh, so what's everybody doing today? Anybody got any big plans? Lee, how are you? I am okay. I feel about like Sean does. Not spectacular, but pretty good. Well, that's awesome to hear, Lee, that you're doing good. Alaska. Now, magnetic north in England. Yeah. Okay means I'm getting by, and you're not hearing me grumble. Did I get that right? Magnetic North. Lee, I assume you're in England. We always talked about that on Knuckles. Over the pond. Can't believe how strict they are over there about knife laws and what have you. No, England is definitely not Alaska. Oh, you're in Alaska? Right. I'm sure there was a reason behind the no night. I just you'd think people could control themselves enough they could have something like this without stabbing somebody. Really? They can have 4 inch as long as not walking, right? Well, we like our slip joints too, so not all of our blades lock. I don't have a lot of them. I got one. Got one in particular. Slip joint. Oh, well, that's different. Lived there for 25 years in Alaska. Wow. The bad thing is, anything can be a weapon. Exactly. Look at how many people are driving cars into crowd. Yeah, they're going to heck in a handbasket. For sure. Yeah, this little thing, I can't remember where I got it. Handles were kind of neat, kind of pearly. I doubt it's real mother of pearl, but can't believe I didn't see that black dot on my finger. It's bugging me. Huh. Kelly, you are so right. The only difference between a weapon and a tool is the intent behind its use. That's right. Have an Italian MMK brand blue with nice belt loop. Nice, Sean. Nicely. I started reading Sean's comment next. That's why I said Sean. Heard about the situation over there and the government and flags. Yeah, over here in USA, you can fly whatever flag you want, apparently. My neighbor's got up a Canadian flag, and they didn't move here from Canada, they moved here from Rhode Island. Nice little toothpick. Thank you. Yeah, I'm with Kelly and everybody else. Anything can be a weapon. Heck, these are just scissors. Look how pointy those are. 10, etc. Don't do harm to people. Facts. Similar to a mechanic and a paste that hacks a repair job at a place that works on vehicles. Oh, I hate the auto mechanics do something to your car so you have to come back. Oh, I don't. I can't remember if it's really ever happened to me that I know of, but I have seen it happen where they go in and nothing's wrong except for one little problem, and they come out and they're friggin' next thing you know they're back because their engine won't even run. He wasn't a satisfied customer 2 days ago. Grumpy, how are you? I know you good enough from Knuckles that I'll give you a wrench. Watch out, Grumpy, here comes a wrench. Yeah, I'm not sure how long my wife will be gone today. I take up the living room when I do these lives, so she doesn't like being on camera. Well, I don't particularly like being on camera. I don't mind my voice, I guess, being on camera. I just cut the pipe. Fishy fingers, how are you? You've been pretty good on. Whoops. You've been pretty good on Knuckles, so I'll throw a wrench at you too. People want to see my ugly mug. I've been in front of it. I need to go get some more coffee and debate on pouring some more resin molds. You guys have a great day. Well, you have a great day, Kelly, and being a little hard on yourself saying that. You're not ugly. And there wasn't anything wrong with the original pipe. Made Oh, I had a pretty good turnout today. For me, I don't get into all the different cameras and computers and all that stuff. I don't have any of it, so, and I can't afford any of it. The phone seems to work okay, so please hit the like button. Yeah, I know a lot of people only use their cell phone. Even the biggest people started off on their cell phone. I look at my setup and then look at another YouTuber's setup, and they have cameras all over the place, monitors. I got a tablet and a phone. But they also put on a better show than I do. Well, thank you guys. I live right on a main street. I don't know if you guys can always hear the trucks going by. A lot of tractor trailers. Yeah, it's not all about knives here. Magnetic North Lee. I just need something to throw in front of the camera instead of my face. I use cheap straight talk Samsung A13. Cracked and busted. I gotta use what you can. Absolutely, mine's an A11, so or A10, something like that. It's I'm pretty good about keeping my phone from breaking. I've been pretty good about that over the years. I've broken two or three, and I don't make the same mistake twice. Dropped one right onto gravel, and oh my god, it smashed the screen in so many places you could barely see it. That was 72 miles from the closest town. Oh wow! Russ was buying a new phone, and Magnet wiped it 3 days later when stuck to it. Oh wow! You wouldn't even think of that. A friggin' magnet. You got pretty big magnets too, Lee, though. But I didn't even think of that magnet would wipe out electronics nowadays. You'd think they'd be uh, designed to handle that. Yeah, 2,400 pounds. I knew you had a big one because you're magnet fishing, but wow. I knew it erased videotapes and stuff like that. I used to have an actual magnet thing you slid a tape through and it would wipe it clean for you. Right. There's always another phone coming out. Second you buy one, new one comes out right behind it. That's the way it is. That's a lot of magnetic force there. Just stick that to the side of a PC. It'd probably yank the whole friggin' electronics out of their spots. 2,400 pound pull. Whew. Wow. For sure wipe your hard drive. You got that right. I've always wondered, does it wipe a CD out, or is a CD stable against magnets? I wonder. I wonder why my back is wrecked, but I love it. CDs are stable. It's good because I've stuck some CDs on stuff before that I like speakers and stuff like that, wondering if it was gonna frig them up or not. Yeah, the old floppy disk, definitely. Those were magnetically imprinted. Definitely. It's imprinted, but I guess depends on size magnet. Heading to town. You have a great day too, Knuckles. Oh yeah, magnet will erase the CD. I think most of my speakers are shielded anyway for because they're made to be near, say, the TV and other things. Oh, today is Thursday. Wow. Alrighty. Seems like the week just started. For me, anyway. Oh man, last night we made up a bunch of Chex Mix. I don't think I've ever actually made Chex Mix. Small gray one, this one? This one's called the Cane from CJRB. Oops. It's a pretty neat little aluminum handle. It's got a little bit of texture to it. do it just right, get your finger in behind there, get it all scrunched up, you can reverse flick it. Really? His phone on my CD case and erase 3 of them? Yeah, this is a classy little knife. It would be non-intimidating, definitely for office type carry or work purposes. It's a tough little knife. Decent steel on it. AARPM 9. It seems to be a fairly decent steel. To be careful to put phones on CDs. Absolutely. I never even gave that a thought. My phone. I'd set that anywhere. It's funny, Leo's having a problem with his phone being erased. The damn phone erases CDs too. I was making Chex Mix the other day. Sorry, I got off track. $60 down the drain. Yeah. I didn't realize how much of everything it took. 3 cups of Chex, 3 different kinds. Well, we ended up with just this huge tub of Chex Mix. It's way too much for us to eat. So now we got to find somebody to give it to. I guess we should have cut the recipe in half, but a custom-made Brickles Cerakote Crusader blade. Well, that sounds nice, Magnetic North. That's cool. You know who Brickles is way over there. They do outstanding work. They're blue and made in the USA. Oh, nice. They've been an up-and-coming YouTube channel that's been showcased on a few different channels. And for what I can see of their work, it looks amazing. Someday I'm hoping I get lucky and able to get on the books for a Bless knife. Donnie Bless makes the most amazing folding knives. My goodness. Yes, I had custom-made pieces and gave to friends. Nice. I bet you they love that. Nobody ever gives me knives. Pretty happy with the trade, though. I traded a TRM Bulldog. see about that next year. And bad idea. Wow. When's my birthday? In July. July 21st. I traded a TRM Bulldog version 1. I'll get you something for then, as long as Merkel's made. Well, thank you, Lee, but that's not necessary. That's not technically true. Jimmy Crow did send me a free knife for a giveaway. Custom Clint blade? No, but it'd be nice for you. Oh, anything. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. I like all kinds. Like even these cheaper Kershaw ones, I still really like. Even though it is tip down carry, my goodness. Spring assisted. When I first, well, not really first, but when I started getting more knives, they all seemed to be assisted. They weren't necessarily gas station knives, but they were Kershaw knives, considered the speed safe. Resort something gives me a chance. Comes up with design. What sort prefer? I don't really have a preference. Well, you have an awesome day too. Thanks, Grumpy. I do like the CJRB Pyrite. This is one of my favorite knives. I think right now CJRB is what I have the most of. This CJRB is the Acacia. That's CJRB. And this one's the Cane. That's a CJRB. Actually, the most I have is Kershaw. I started off collecting Kershaws. Oh, well, thank you, Lee. been on about an hour. I'm running out of stuff to say here. Think of colors and logo or word and email you. I'm not sure I have your email address. Do you mind throwing that up? Okay. That'll be easy enough to find. I'm already subscribed to you, Lee, so shouldn't have much trouble finding it. Magnetic North magnetfishing.com. Oh, that's easy enough. Well, thank you for saving me some time. All right. No, it looks like you spelled it all right. I didn't know if there was an at Yahoo or at something, but .com. I just do .com. Oh, at Gmail. Okay. There. And mine's through Gmail also. Yeah. Yeah, it's doesn't that bother you when you know something doesn't look right about it, but you just can't pinpoint what it is? I hate that. Need coffee? Well, I'm going to jump off in here real quick, and I thank everybody who stopped in to say hi. That's why you went back. I'm heading out now. See you all soon. Oh, we'll see you too, Lee. I'll see you probably in Knuckles at some point. Yeah, you too, Cliff. You have a great day. I wasn't sure who was still in here. You have a great day, Rain Sandy. You too, Cliff. I will see you soon in some of the lives. See you later. Thanks for stopping in again. Gotta figure out how to get out of here now.